Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ljs Garage. I am sitting in a 2018 Toyota Tacoma, and this one's a TRD Off-Road. This truck does have a lot to offer. What it lacks in complexity, it makes up for in simplicity. And that might not mean a whole lot to a lot of you, so I'm gonna explain why I love the Tacoma. So the Tacoma is one of those trucks that is a truck. At the end of the day, it's meant to work. I mean, it starts up every time, it gives you very little problems, if any at all. Just normal maintenance, and it's just ready to work. And it's a Toyota at heart, so no matter what you throw at this thing, it's ready for it. You want to take it out into the wilderness? Great. You want to make it a work truck? Great. And they hold their value so well because they are so reliable and so strong, and like I said, a workhorse. If you don't know much about the Tacoma, let me give you some quick specs. Under the hood, it's got a 3.5 liter V6 that makes 278 horsepower and 265 foot-pounds of torque. It's capable of towing about 6,400 pounds. And even though it's not the most fuel efficient, like I said, because it is willing to work hard and be a farm truck, or be whatever it is you honestly need it to be. With all that being said, let me give you guys a quick little walk around and show you some of the bells and whistles and some of the kind of the key points that you need to know. All right, so let me give you guys a walk around of this Tacoma TRD Off-Road. As you can see, it's a glorious, nice little cherry red color, and it looks good. It's very pretty. And as I've said about a lot of these trucks, is I like mid-sized trucks because they're not in your face, bam, but they also do have a nice little presence, so they don't have to compensate for anything, if you catch my drift. But it's got these nice little running boards, so you can step right in, no problem there. These are the wheels, very, very clean. And since this is a mid-sized truck, you do only get the little smaller bed, so it's only like a 4.5, 5-foot bed. But that's it. You do get your backup camera, tow hitch. Got your little tonneau cover on here. But it looks good. That's really all there is for the outside. And then I'll show you guys what the back seats kind of look like. The back seats kind of have some good things going on back here. Like, you can pop this up and you could kind of get a little more of a flat storage. And if you wanted to, you could pull this and get everything to fold forward, and then you have this nice little cover here to protect whatever it is, or protect your seats from whatever it is you're carrying. But it's all pretty simple, easy to use. I mean, that's your back seat. I'll go ahead and hop in. Both seats are actually set for my height. I'm 5'9", so driver's seat, passenger seat are set for me. You got your cup holders there, and I'm just comfortable. You know, this isn't the best, and this seating position's a little bit upright. It's a little uncomfortable. I'm kind of sitting above the seats, and that's kind of what you get when you get a lot of these pickup trucks, is this way that the seats are. So if you've never been in one of these, definitely hop in the back seat if you have someone that's going to be riding in here a lot. But otherwise, if it's just every now and then, it's really no big deal. But this is what everything looks like on the interior. Very clean. And we'll move up front. And now up front, this is the view from the driver's viewpoint. And then normal turn signals, wiper blades, those controls are pretty familiar. As you can see, you got your analog gauges. They don't display anything crazy. Very standard Toyota fuel economy. I'm getting 15 miles per gallon. Ooh yeah, so great. But very, very traditional Toyota. And as you can see in my 4Runner video, this is a pretty traditional Toyota shifter. You do get that wireless charging pad, which you can turn on and off using this. This is your control for your little small window back there. And then otherwise, climate control setting, your side mirror defrosters, push start. You do have keyless entry. You do get your little glove box in there. You got storage here, more storage. And that's really the biggest thing to point out. You do get your 4-wheel drive controls there. And if you tilt your head upwards here, you can see that you do get your rear locking differential, your crawl controls, and then that's really straightforward. I mean, there's nothing else really to it. And that's your TRD Off-Road. There's your cloth seats. And the cabin space is just fine. I mean, I'm comfortable in here. I'm 5'9", 185, and this is a perfect truck for my size, so there's that. You see, I'm sitting on cloth seats. No complaints there. They're comfortable. I mean, they are manual. They even got the little wind-up dial. Some of you may not know how to use that wind-up dial, but you know, it's not that hard. I like to think of this as like, if you're on an escalator and it stops running, and you don't know that an escalator is essentially stairs, you know, then I could see this being a problem for you. But if you're one of those people that are used to the manual way, the old school way, and have no problems getting that done, then this will treat you just fine. The steering on it, vague, as an old school truck would feel. And it is mid-sized, but it gets the job done. I mean, it feels healthy, feels strong. But you're definitely not taking this thing to the track, breaking any records there. Put your foot down. I think that's pretty solid. Just like BMW knows how to make inline sixes, Toyota knows how to make their V6s. And I know some people say you might need a larger truck. This thing is capable of towing a few thousand pounds and it gets the job done. It's not the most fuel efficient, but that's besides the point. As I've said in my other Toyota videos, it's got a lot of the safety features. So you've got the lane departure warning, the forward collision avoidance. So it's got modern tech. But really, I mean, the best part of this truck is honestly this rear window back here. You just open it up with the push of a button. And that's just the coolest thing to me. But, you know, some would say they're cooler things, but that's just my idea of a cool feature. What's crazy about this truck is, as simple as it feels at times, you realize that you look down and you have a wireless charging pad. Some people might say, oh, but you don't have dual climate control. That's okay. That's fine. Do your butt cheeks really need to be that warm? I think not. You got heated side mirrors. Check. Which is a lot more important than a heated bum. Road noise isn't terrible, but it's definitely not the quietest truck. And that's okay. I've got no audio playing right now, and I can tell you I can hear myself think. I don't feel like I'm yelling too much, talking to you guys, but some people might say that it's a little loud. You get a little bit of that road noise from the wheels, but to me, this is comfortable. This is easygoing. This is very much like a manageable level of volume that I'm getting from the road. I do wish that this truck had blind spot monitoring, so if you're not very good at setting your mirrors and you don't get this with blind spot monitoring, then make sure that you adjust your mirrors. Back to that same thing of, back in the day, we didn't have blind spot monitoring, but now we do. So now we're used to it. Most of us are. Some of us haven't adopted this new methodology of stuff, and so it's not really that big of a deal. But for the ones of us that are used to that, and you bought this car and you didn't have that, you know, blind spot monitoring, it may be a problem. It may be a little one, not huge. With all that being said, you do miss out on your Apple CarPlay, your Android Auto, and so some people might see that as a huge downside. I think for a 2018, I'm undecided on that one. But I do like me a Tacoma. And this is one of those vehicles that I wish that I just had the extra cash, because I wouldn't want to get rid of my Jeep for it, but I would love to just have one. Like, I just think the Tacoma is the coolest thing. One of the first cars I learned to drive in a manual was actually a Tacoma, and I mean, it's just kind of like a nostalgic thing, I guess. But really, that's the Tacoma in a nutshell. And if you're interested in one, I was able to take a spin in this one from Voss Toyota. And if you do happen to go by, ask for Morgan. He was able to hook me up and give me kind of some insight on this Tacoma. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for checking out yet another video in LJ's Garage. Be sure to hit that like button, comment button, subscribe button, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time, next adventure, next time we go off road. No, I'm just kidding. But till then, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and LJ loves you.